The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. Dramatised in 6 episodes by James Saunders. Episode 1, The Man from Mern.
Monsieur Athos!
Ah, there you are.
I'm on time, I think. 12 o'clock midday, we agreed.
Yes, yes. Where are your seconds?
I'm afraid, sir, I've only just arrived in Paris. I don't know anyone here.
I have 2 friends coming. Will that suit you?
Perfectly.
You've just arrived, you say?
Yesterday, from my hometown of Tarbes.
Yes, I can tell you're a Gascon from your accent.
What's wrong with being a Gascon?
Nothing as far as I know. But I'm sorry to have to cut short your visit.
Maybe you will and maybe you won't. For my part, I'm sorry to have to fight you when I believe you have a shoulder wound.
Not made better by your careless barging into it. But don't worry, I'm ambidextrous. I'll fight with my left hand. You may even find it a disadvantage. Perhaps I should have warned you.
Don't mention it.
Where the devil are those friends of mine? Ah, there's one of them. Porthos.
Athos.
He's one of your seconds?
Something wrong?
No, no.
And there's the other. Aramis.
Athos.
You're late.
Him too.
Have you an objection?
No, not at all.
Porthos, this is Monsieur...
D'Artagnan.
Monsieur D'Artagnan, with whom I have a quarrel.
Impossible, that's the man I'm to fight.
What?
This idiot challenged me not half an hour ago.
We're not to meet till 1 o'clock, sir.
But he arranged to meet me, too.
At 2 o'clock, Monsieur Aramis, not till 2.
You've just arrived in Paris and you've already picked 3 quarrels.
Not on purpose. In fact, allow me to say how sorry I am. But I'm not backing out. I'm a Gascon. Gascons never back out. I only apologize because I may not be able to fulfill my debt of honor to you, Monsieur Porthos. As for you, Monsieur Aramis, I'm afraid you don't stand a dog's chance of satisfaction. But let's not waste any more time. When you're ready, sir.
At your service, sir. En garde.
And this could easily have been the end of the story. A hot-blooded young Gascon comes to Paris to make his name and fortune, challenges 3 of the King's Musketeers, gets killed by one of them, and that's that. But let's go back to the beginning. And now, some 19 years later, here he is in Tarbes, taking leave of his father.
Here's a letter to Monsieur de Treville, captain of the King's Musketeers. Now, he was a neighbour of mine, a Gascon like you. He, too, went to Paris with nothing but his honour. Now he's an important man with an income of 10,000 crowns. Give him this letter and do as he tells you. I give you this horse, my buttercup. He's old, but he's served me well. Treat him as you would an old and trusted servant. Don't sell him.
No, father.
Remember, you're a Gascon and a D'Artagnan.
Yes, father.
Take no nonsense from anyone but the King and the Cardinal.
King and the Cardinal.
Fight at the smallest light, your honour. If you win, be generous. If you lose, die bravely. Which, God forbid.
Amen, father.
Now go and say goodbye to your mother. Let her cry, she's a woman. No tears from you. You're a man.
Goodbye, father.
So off sets young D'Artagnan on his father's ancient yellow horse and arrives eventually in Paris, not without incident. You'll hear about that later. There he sells the horse for 3 crowns for its curiosity value, finds himself a cheap lodging, and the following morning makes his way on foot to the house of Monsieur de Treville, captain of the King's Musketeers and one of the most important men in France. The courtyard is crammed with musketeers. This is where they congregate when they've nothing better to do, which is most of the time. Young D'Artagnan threads his way through the mob, sword pressed to his leg to avoid trouble, heart thumping a bit, trying not to look like a yokel up from the country. On the steps, they're engaged in some kind of fencing game. They laugh when a scratch draws blood. But he's through with a sigh of relief into the antechamber, gives his name...
D'Artagnan.
And waits to present himself, listening to the conversation of a group of musketeers.
Look, here comes Porthos. That's a damn fine shoulder belt you're wearing, Porthos. Who gave you that, I wonder? And for what service rendered?
Nobody gave it me. I bought it with my own money.
Oh, yes, I bought this new purse with the money my mistress put into the old one.
You're calling me a liar? Aramis, tell them it's true.
Well, what does it matter? There are more important things in life than shoulder belts.
Not to Porthos. See the way he shows it off.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?